Tottenham set to play their first home game of next season at Wembley. Tottenham look almost certain to play their first home game of next season at Wembley after striking an agreement to cover them in case their new £850 million stadium is not finished in time. The Premier League released the 2018-19 fixture list on Thursday, but the venue for Spurs home games is set to be listed as TBC. That comes after Tottenham sought a 48-hour extension, until 6 p.m. on Friday, to confirm whether they would renew their tenancy at Wembley. Sportsmail understands Spurs will be allowed to play their first 3 Premier League matches away from home, followed by at least one game at Wembley. Tottenham's £850 million project at White Hart Lane is understood to be making rapid progress, but deadlines are tight to get the ground ready for the early games of the new season. The Premier League will give Spurs their first 3 matches of the new season away from home, and they will be given permission to play away in the third round of the Carabao Cup. But delays on the new ground mean Mauricio Pochettino's team may need to play at least one home league game at Wembley. The new season begins on August 11 and there are 3 further rounds of games before the first international break. The league calendar resumes on September 15 and Sportsmail understands Spurs have found an agreement with Wembley to play there while their stadium development is completed. Premier League rules normally dictate that a club must complete all of their home games at the same ground, but Spurs are understood to have the support of other clubs in allowing them to switch home after the season has started. The Premier League are also keen to be supportive of any club looking to upgrade their stadium. Spurs are set to gain approval from the Premier League and the FA to continue with Wembley as a temporary home for the season's opening weeks, should they need it. UEFA are also open to being flexible around the venue for the opening game of their Champions League campaign, to be played on September 18 or 19. Sportsmail revealed last month how the FA had given Tottenham more time to decide whether to renew their occupancy of Wembley amid fears their new stadium will not be ready for the 2018-19 season. Spurs were due to tell the FA on May 31 if they wanted to continue using the National Stadium next season. That was pushed back to a deadline of 6 p.m. tomorrow. Further allowances are now understood to have been given with a final decision from Spurs expected on Friday. The club have already sold tens of thousands of season tickets for the new stadium, while a number of test events will need to take place for safety reasons.